Fly, Eagles, fly. I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate their vomity green uniforms. I've hated them since I was 10 years old. But I saw them coming back in August. Heck, I saw them coming back in March, in April, May. When Jerry Jones was all in my ass. And Howie Roseman became the executive of the year while Jerry was the executive of the rear. Howie Roseman won free agency, player after player, starting with Saquon, and he won the draft, starting with those two corners who changed the way Philadelphia plays defense. They have the best defense in pro football. I've been telling you this all year long. Unfortunately for me, as a Dallas Cowboy diehard, they have the best defense. They have the best playoff quarterback in the NFC. Jalen Hurts just makes plays when it really, really matters. And he was really, really good today because he and his team just scored 55 points in the NFC Championship game. Nobody's ever scored 55 in a championship game. And Jalen and company did it in part, because their defense took it away 3 more times. Their defense in 3 playoff games has taken away the ball 10 times. That leads the NFL by far because the offense hasn't turned it over 1 time. 0 turnovers, 10 takeaways in 3 playoff games, and they are Super Bowl bound. Jalen Hurts is extraordinary as just a playmaker. He's your leader. He's your go-to. I watched all the pregame shows this morning, and I heard commentator after commentator say he just can't throw. It's almost like Tebow-esque. He just can't throw. And Jalen Hurts, let me see here, just threw for 246 in the championship game. 20 of 28. Every time it was time to make a big throw, he made a big throw. And the key throw of the game, even though it broke completely open in the fourth quarter, was 4th and 5 at the Washington 45. I immediately tweeted, no. I said, I don't love this. 4th and 5 at the Washington 45. You're up 14-12 at that point. Jaden Daniels is somewhere else in some other twilight zone that he goes. He's in the unstoppable zone. He's going to be so good. He's going to play in lots of championship games. He's going to win multiple Super Bowls before it's over. And he's in our division. And we're going to have to deal with him for whatever it's going to be, 15 years. And Jalen Hurts, when I least expected it, dropped back and threw a frozen rope up the boundary to the guy he never seems to be on the same page with or get along with, A.J. Brown, 31 yards. It was the play of the game for the Eagles because it set up a touchdown. There's 2:14 left in the first half. It effectively felt like it broke the game open. It separated the Eagles from Jaden Daniels and made the mountain just too high to climb for even Jaden Daniels, who scared me to death even midway through the fourth quarter. But the play of the game for Dan Quinn and Washington was on the opening drive. I will go to my grave saying, thank you, Dan Quinn, for this, because they kept going for it. This was the 18th play of the opening drive of the game by Jaden and company. Convert. They'd gone for it twice on 4th down already and converted because Jaden freaking Daniels is automatic on 4th down. He's very good. He's virtually unstoppable on 3rd. He is unstoppable on 4th. And it gets to 4th and 3 at the Philly 16. Excuse me. This is in Philadelphia. I was eating my popcorn. You got to get your popcorn ready when you're watching the Eagles. 4th and 3 at the 16, and Dan Quinn shocked me. He did not go for it. He sent out the field goal team, and effectively, that was game over. That took some of the heart out of the visiting team, the upstarts, the team nobody saw coming, Jaden Daniels' team. 4th and 3 at the 16. He's going to convert it. He's going to score a touchdown. And 7-0 would have felt way different than 3-0. 3-0 didn't. It was. I immediately tweeted, advantage Eagles. They knew it. Everybody knew it. Dan Quinn let that team down. That was his only hope, was to cash on 4th and 3, cash a touchdown, and show the Eagles we came here serious business. We're all business. We are going to do this. It would have sent the message to his team and to the home team. They did go for it on 4th and 6, backed up at their 31 with that fake punt. Eagles should have seen that coming. I didn't love the Eagles' pass rush. It was here and there. There were flashes from Jordan Davis, some big flashes from Jalen Carter. He's the other Jalen on the other side of the ball. But Saquon set the early tone, obviously, with that first play. It was a great play call, under center, fake the jet sweep, and then toss it. When you get the defense leaning one way, toss it to Saquon going the other, and he got on the edge and he found a crease and a crack, and it's goodbye and good night. Saquon goes 15 times for 118 yards, and the Eagles just amaze me. The character this team oozes, radiates from the quarterback. He's just extreme intangibles, and he can throw the hell out of it. When it's time to make a throw, he makes the throw. They're beat all to hell, man. Landon Dickerson couldn't even limp. He tried to go in place of Cam Jurgens, who couldn't go because he's got a back injury at center. So now you took your Pro Bowl guard and moved him to center, and he's got a knee. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe he can get it right. Maybe Cam Jurgens get his back right. Landon Dickerson was a Pro Bowl guard. He's probably a better center. He is a better center than Cam Jurgens. But again, he's more valuable when you can get away with Cam at center and have him at guard making the Pro Bowl. Now they both got to get healthy. Everybody was beat up. Quinyon Mitchell had his bum shoulder. He played great, had the late interception that sealed it. My man Oren Burks from Vanderbilt University. I even got a Vandy guy on this defense. In place of Nakobe Dean, it was terrible. I'm knocking on wood for his recovery. But Oren Burks, he was another sweet pickup by Howie Roseman. An unsung pickup because Oren Burks has played big the last couple of games in place of Nakobe Dean. My God, Nolan Smith had a big sack late. But they're injured. They're beat up all over the place. Everybody seems beat up. But C.J. Gardner-Johnson, big pickup in the offseason's back. He made big plays. The two corners made big plays. Bond made big plays. What a pickup he was, Zach Bond. It's Howie Roseman's day. It's been his year. He did this. He created this. He's everything I wanted Jerry Jones to be, and Jerry Jones has lost his fastball. He's Jerry Biden. It's over. Eagle fans and Washington fans united in the parking lot to chant, "Dallas sucks, Dallas sucks." And I immediately tweeted, why would you even stoop to acknowledge Dallas anymore? We're done. We're history. We're prehistoric. We're things of the past, the distant past. We haven't been back to a championship game since the 1995 season, and now Jerry Jones has gone, I'm sorry, I got to say it, just completely senile. He just has. At 82, he's just saying, I want to control this team. I want to run this team. I don't want to win anymore. I just want to be in charge. I want to be the head coach. I'll just elevate the best buddy of Mike McCarthy. Shoddy. Shot us right in the gut. Gut shot us, Jerry. Thanks. Shot, he wasn't even the coordinator, didn't even call plays. Brian Schottenheimer elevated, and they're chanting, Dallas sucks. No, Dallas doesn't even rate sucking anymore. It's all about the Eagles and the Commanders now, but especially all about the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I said it before. The season started, and I'll say it again. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. And I've never hated them more than I hate them right here, right now. Congratulations, Philadelphia.
Now listen up, Cowboys fans. Michael Irvin, the man who lived and breathed Dallas football in its glory days, ain't holding back. He's calling out the big wigs for what he's calling a flat-out missed opportunity. And y'all know exactly what he's talking about, Deion Sanders. Irvin wanted primetime himself to step in as head coach and shake things up. Instead, the Cowboys stuck with Brian Schottenheimer, someone who's been around the block in Dallas but ain't exactly the headline grabber we were all hoping for. Irvin spilled his thoughts on YouTube, saying, "We missed the mark here. Jerry, Jones is a sharp businessman, but I'm surprised he didn't see the gold mine with Deion Sanders. I was pushing for it, and heck, I'm still 30% in that corner." Now, let's not forget the history here. Irvin and Sanders shared a locker room back in the day, winning the Super Bowl together in '95. Cowboys Nation remembers that as the last time we brought that Lombardi trophy back to Big D Deion, a true playmaker, now coaching in Colorado, could have brought that winning energy to Dallas, according to Irvin, but the Cowboys decided to stick with what they know, naming Schottenheimer as head coach after parting ways with Mike McCarthy. Sure, McCarthy had his moments, but there wasn't enough gas in that tank for Jerry and company. Sanders reportedly had a chat with Jones during the process, but things didn't pan out. And let's be real, with Philly and Washington making moves in the NFC East, Irvin is flat out frustrated. "You've got the Eagles and Commanders in the NFC Championship," Irvin said. Meanwhile, Dallas has been sitting in the same spot for 30 years. That ain't the Cowboys' way. Deion could have brought back the fire, the competitiveness we've been missing. Now, here's where I'll leave y'all with a big old Texas-sized question. Do you think Jerry Jones made the right call, or did the Cowboys just let the best chance at a real comeback walk right on by?